Morning students. Today we are going to learn journal entries part 2. Here we are going to continue the problem what we studied yesterday. Yesterday we learned 10 journal entries. Today we are going to start with the 11th journal entry. Yes. On 15th April 2010, cash purchases how much? 20,000. Cash purchase means we are not buying cash, we are buying goods for cash. So purchase is a nominal account, debit all expenses and losses. So purchase account debited. From us, what is going out? Cash is going out. Cash is a real account. Credit what goes out. Value of the transaction 20,000. Narration: cash purchases. Date of transaction 15/4/2010. So when we buy goods, we should call it as purchase. So cash purchase of goods over. Then on 16th, on 16th, furniture purchased. When we buy goods, we should term as purchase. When we buy asset, we should write as that asset name. Here furniture purchased. Furniture is a real account. What is the rule? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. Here furniture is a real account. It comes in, so it is debited. Furniture account debited. Value of the transaction 8,000. From us, what is going out? Cash is going out. Cash is a real account. Credit what goes out? 2. Furniture purchased for cash. Furniture purchased for cash. Next transaction is on 17th. Furniture bought from Imran. Here we bought furniture from Imran for rupees 7,000. Here in this transaction name is given. So we can consider as a credit transaction. So furniture is a real account. We bought on credit terms. So furniture is a real account. Debit what comes in, it should be debited. Furniture account data. Bought from Imran. Imran is the personal account. He is a giver. So we should credit it to Imran account. The value of the transaction, how much? 7,000. Narration is furniture purchased from Imran. On 18th, goods sold. When we buy goods, we should term as purchase. When we sell goods, we should term as sales. Here, goods sold for rupees 60,000. So when we sell goods, what is coming in? Cash is coming in. So cash is a real account. Debit what comes in? Date 18/4. Cash is coming in. Cash account data. How much? 60,000. From us, what is going out? Goods are going out. When goods are going out, we should term as what? Sales. Sales is a nominal account. Nominal account, sales. Sales is a nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses. Credit all incomes and gain. So sales is a income. We should credit it. Narration is cash sales. Once again, I am repeating. Goods sold for 60,000. When we sell goods, what is coming in? Cash. Cash is a real account. Debit what comes in. So cash debited. From us, what is going out? Goods are going out. When goods are going out, it is called sales. Sales is a nominal account. Since it is an income, it should be credited. It is a cash sales. Then on 19th, goods sold to Ramya. Goods sold to Ramya for rupees 25,000. Here in this transaction, name is given. If name is given, I told you it is a credit transaction. So no cash received. So goods sold to Ramya. Ramya belongs to personal account. Since he is a receiver, Ramya should be debited. Ramya account debtor. From us, what is going out? The goods are going out. From us, goods are going out. So goods, when going out, we should term as sales. Sales is a nominal account. It is an income, so it should be credited. So Ramya account debtor to sales account. The value of the transaction 25,000. Value of the transaction 25,000. Credit sales. Next, goods returned by Ramya. We sold goods to Ramya. The same Ramya returning goods to us on 20th. So Ramya returning goods to us. That is called sales return. So entry is sales return account debtor to Ramya. The value of transaction 2,000. Narration is sales returns. Now I am going to explain this. Now goods were returned by Ramya. Ramya belongs to personal account. Ramya belongs to personal account. So she is returning goods to us. She is the giver, so she should be credited. So on the other part, sales return must be recorded. Next, on 21, received from Ramya. On 21/4/2010, received from Ramya. What we received? We can receive cash from the Ramya. So cash is coming in. Cash is a real account. Debit what comes in? Cash account data. 2. From whom we received Ramya. Ramya is a personal account. Credit the giver to Ramya. To Ramya. Value of the transaction. Narration. Received from Ramya. Now, received from Ramya. From Ramya, we are receiving cash. So, cash is a real account. Debit what comes in. Ramya gave money. Ramya belongs to personal account. Since he is a giver, Ramya should be credited. Next transaction, furniture sold. Next transaction, furniture sold. I told you many times, when we buy goods, we should treat it as purchase. When we buy any asset, we should specify the particular asset name. Likewise, when we sell goods, we should say sales. When we sell asset, we should specify the name of the asset. Here, furniture sold for rupees 3,000. When we sell furniture, what is coming in? Cash is coming in. Cash is a real account. Debit what comes in. From us, what is going out? Furniture is going out. Furniture is a real account. Credit what goes out. We should not write sales. The value of transaction 3,000. Narration. Furniture sold. Once again, when we sell goods, we should write as sales. When we sell furniture, we should specify that respective asset name. Next, very important. Loan borrowed from Sukumar. Here, loan borrowed from Sukumar. So, we received money from Sukumar as loan. We received money from Sukumar as loan. So when we receive loan from Sukumar, so what is coming in? Cash. Cash is a real account. Debit what comes in. So cash should be debited. Cash should be debited. Who gave money? Sukumar. Sukumar is the personal account. Since he is a giver, we should credit it to Sukumar. So we have to repay. No, we should give one suffix called Sukumar loan account. The value of transaction 50,000. Narration we can write loan from Sukumar. Once again I am repeating. We borrowed loan from Sukumar. So cash is coming in. Cash is a real account. So cash coming in. So cash should be debited. Who gave money? Sukumar. Sukumar is the personal account. He is a giver. So Sukumar should be credited. Along with that, we should give one suffix termed as what? Loan. That loan term says that amount should be repayable. Next, 24th. 24th. The transaction is salary paid. Salary paid. Salary is a nominal account. Salary paid is an expense. So salary should be debited. Salary account debtor. From us, what is going out? Cash. Cash is a real account. Credit what goes out. So salary account debtor to cash. The value of transaction 500. Narration. Salary paid. Then once again, salary paid. Salary is a nominal account. Since it is an expense, salary should be debited. From us, what is going out? Cash. Cash is a real account. Credit what goes out, it should be credited. Then 25th, the last transaction. Rent received. Rent received. We cannot receive the rent. We can receive only cash. So when we receive rent, first we will receive what? Cash. So cash is coming in. Cash is a real account. Debit what comes in. So cash account debtor. Then rent received is a nominal account. Since it is an income, it should be credited to rent received. The value of transaction. Narration is rent received we have to write. Once again, rent received, we cannot receive rent. We can receive only cash. So when we receive, first we will receive what? Cash. Cash is a real account. Cash is coming in, it should be debited. Rent received is a nominal account. Since it is an income, it should be credited. Okay. Yesterday we learned 10 transactions. Today we learned 11 transactions. These are all called, till now we learned 21 transaction journal entries. These are all called single entry. These are all called single entry. Single entry means journal for one transaction. Journal for one transaction. Tomorrow in next class we can learn journal entry relating to the bank transaction. Thank you.